Hello, my kittens, and welcome back to another installment of How to Paint Cats. I'll be honest, last week was a little rushed. I was intending to release a very big installment last week, and life got in the way. Got busy, so I went and just filmed a quick one on under 10 minutes. It was like a speed painting. It was like, geez, do people not really care about how fast they paint? So for today's gimmick, I think I'll do something I haven't done before, which is I'm gonna paint a cat with all the steps backwards. I'm gonna get white on my brush and give the cat eye shines. Usually something I paint last. And then after that, I mix some black. Well, so I mix my two favorite colors together. Ooh, I got some better lighting today. I don't know if you noticed, but stepping up production, baby. All right, now I need a lot of blue here. I think this is the black. So what I would paint last would be the whiskers with the black. So I'll paint those now. And then I'd paint the cat mouth. And then the irises, which is already interfering with the white paint I put down there. I think today's lesson would be just to not take yourself so seriously. The rules aren't always set in stone. What if you wanted to do something completely backwards one day? You could try. What's gonna hurt? Okay, I think the nose would be next, but I already put blue on my brush after I cleaned it, so let's do because I was thinking about the eye color for a second there. These eyes are awfully close together. I didn't plan anything out for this. That would be a lie. I actually wrote down the steps step by step. So I wrote down eye whites, sparkles, black, whiskers, mouth, eye irises, eye color, eye whites, pink nose. So I guess in the list that I wrote down earlier, this is not bad. So I got the eye colors down. Now I gotta wipe my brush clean. Normally if I'd put just white for the eye whites, but I think I'm gonna go with yellow right now. Well, that was easy. Was it too easy? Sometimes I think I'm fooling myself, but the real answer is I'm fooling you. Okay, I need to mix some pink for the nose, so I'll get a little bit of red and a little bit of white, and then a lot of bit of white. Mix it together. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm even checking if I'm in frame right now. My producer isn't telling me nothing. I haven't hired a producer yet. Can't afford to pay a producer yet. The editor who flashed the colors that I'm using, maybe he'll do it right now. I don't know what my editor does. So if you want to paint along at home, those are the colors that are on my palette. So right now I just have a really nice cat face. I guess I'll look at my list. What's after the pink nose? I guess I'll have to paint the background. So, I think over here in the corner, I'll paint the sun. I think I want a really big sun this time. I don't know. There's something subliminal about painting the sun and adding the sun into the painting. It brightens up my painting. So I have yellow on my brush. I'm going to mix it with the cerulean blue because it makes a nicer green. I'm going to add some green on the bottom of the painting. This is what the cat will be standing on. I'm going to try to fill up as much as the canvas with paint as possible, but no promises. You don't have to paint the whole canvas. Lots of artists leave bare canvas unpainted. It's not uncommon. And that's just the way that the artist intended the painting to be. How do you intend your painting to be? Do you intend to copycat other people's painting? Maybe that's a way to do it. And potentially the best way to do it when you're starting painting is to just copy someone's style. Someone has a style and they're painting, they're doing something, and hey, it's cool. Why not do it too? And yeah. I think in that philosophy, the most important step is the fact that you're doing it. You're doing something. And it doesn't matter what you're creating. The fact that you are creating, there is something being done. And it's using an energy in you in a direction that can be utilized with your own creativity, your own thought too, and it could result in, well, anything, but obviously you want to shoot for greatness. Okay. The sky. The sky is next. So I'm going to mix some white and some blue here, the cerulean blue again. And I guess let's just outline the shape of this cat a little bit. Give him some ears. It's funny. I didn't know what I wanted to create today. I didn't think it was going to be so good. I don't know. It still might turn out terrible, but just looking at it, the steps along the way is kind of interesting. Okay, I need a tail. Just a little tail. And then just... I think that's what I want. Alright, let's fill in the rest of the space. Let's mix a lot of paint together. Get a lot of that mixed up. Nice light blue sky. And then just plopping in color, baby. Don't be cheap with your paint. It's kind of hard. There's a lot of circumstances where you want to be cheap with your paint. Maybe you're playing with some artist grade quality paints. Do you know how much Winsor & Newton and other companies want for their artist grade paints? The Winsor & Newton is a more realistic value. But if you look into old Holland oil paints, like, holy smokers, that is some expensive paint. I like to use Winsor & Newton because they're kind of like the standard. You know what you're getting. I use the student grade acrylic, they call it. But it's just meant for learning in their eyes. But it's also good for people like me who use a lot of paint. Get a big tube of it. So this is the half size tube. Sometimes I get the bigger one, but like all artists, I'm poor. But it's nice to have just a lot of paint. I put an excessive amount of paint on my palette for this show because I don't like to go back and refilling my palette with more color. And then it also, after the show, I've showed my books before. I guess I'll show another one. I'm not sure if this is the same one. I have 3 on the go. Let's go backwards. I'm making TikToks. That's not a TikTok. Yeah, no, but that's an example of what I would do with the paint on my palette. I would grab this book, it's a blank page, and I would use the paint, and it enables me to create. I don't know if it's good, but I like it. Anyway, let's tube off track. I'm still painting here. I got things to do. I'm busy, you know. So I need to get a producer, but once we get a producer, I'm going to have to film multiple installments in a day. I don't know how I would logistically do that yet, but and then I guess I would try and change my makeup up a little bit between shows so it's unique. To maybe change my clothes. But it's starting to feel a little bit like a show here with the lights. I tried to work a little bit on the audio. I hope to see a little bit of improvement going on during these early installments. Well, we're still deciding where we're going to go before... well, deciding where we're going to go. We're trying to build an audience along our way. And that's going to be the hard part. But it's not impossible. And as long as I keep creating, I think we'll find our audience, and we'll know who our kittens are. Who's painting along, who's just chilling out for the cool vibes. It's kind of hard to do this painting show. Like, I'd like to have a camera right here, so it'd be like my camera talking to you, instead of like me turning around and talking to you. I don't get a very good view of this painting. Like, the painting is meant for the camera. I'm sitting kind of like horizontal to it. So I'd like to be kind of sitting more. I noticed I was watching some Bob Ross on YouTube. All his shows are on YouTube. What am I doing creating this crap? Go watch Bob Ross. He's awesome, man. But that shows all, like, you can't interact with it anymore, Bob Ross. He's a legend, my friend. I wish PBS would still play The Joy of Painting on TV. Like, I'd actually tune in to PBS to watch The Joy of Painting to this day. The same show. Starting from the very first one with Bob Ross. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'd be super stoked. They could play it after the brand new Antiques Roadshow with Mark Wahlberg. They could play just an old episode of The Joy of Painting. And man, I really hope... I'm just saying The Joy of Painting and Bob Ross like, you know. You should know. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, I'd be so thrilled to introduce you to the artist Bob Ross. He paints scenery. He paints mountains. Landscapes is the word I'm looking for. And he teaches you how. I modeled a little bit of the show after. What are you gonna do? He inspires people to this day, and he's such a calm and collected soul, and he's just there to teach you how to paint, and he's loving life every minute of it. And everybody needs to be a little bit more Bob Ross. And if everybody was just a little bit more Bob Ross, I think the world would be a little bit better off for it. Okay, so in my paintings, I paint the background. That's after I paint the cat body. So I guess I'm switching pretty heavy to red after this. So I'll clean out my brush after I'm done here. Gotta finish off the blue. Can't be leaving any dead space in my canvas. There we go. It's kind of looking really cool. You know, I've never even thought about painting a white cat. Like, if I just stopped right now, that would be a pretty excellent portrayal of a Snow White kitty. But I have a mission today. I can't just finish halfway and be like, whoa, it's kind of neat. I kind of like it from this angle. I gotta finish my artwork, man. So let's look. Pink nose, background, sun, grass, sky. Cat color, and cat outline. I only have 2 steps left. You know, when we're getting close to the end of these shows, I get majorly depressed. Just kidding. I was going to say I get a little bit sad, but that's not really true either. I was just going to straight up lie to you, audience. What you going to do about it? Okay. Now this is hard painting the face. I got to paint around the whiskers so they shine and the eyes. Oh no, I almost painted over that one completely. But, spirit of Bob Ross. No such thing as mistakes, just happy accident. That was a happy accident, kitty. We should start naming the cats. The cats that I paint. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of a cool way to interact with the shows. Like, what would you name this cat? Does this cat have a name to you? Does, like, if you were to adopt this cat as a kitten, and you're just looking at the kitten, you're like, well, I guess we got a name, you know? We can't just call you a cat. What would you name it? And then every cat could have a unique name. I think that would be mega neat. Okay, let's get around the smile here. Don't want to cover up too much. But at the same time, I don't want to leave much raw canvas like I did in my earlier installment when I painted 2 cats. I left a lot of raw canvas on that one. But it came out very cute. And it kind of wasn't the style I entered in the painting with. But I'm really glad with how it came out, you know? Sometimes the spirit of the paint itself. Like, sometimes I feel like even the brand of paint you use has a type of energy to it. Like, this is the kind of paint that Picasso painted with. But, I mean, everybody paints with this kind of paint. Picasso painted an awful lot. I'm sure he went through a lot of paint. I can't believe I'm actually painting a cat backwards. They wouldn't teach you this in school. It's like, this is wrong. Look at... And then the teacher would be like saying everything you're doing wrong. The teacher would be like, well, you see, according to Isaac's theory of painting relativity, you are stupid. And that is my... That's how I feel about school. And why I haven't attended any post-secondary, like college or university. I would like to go to college or something, maybe for art. I never thought of myself as an artist early on when I was young. I thought I was going to be a filmmaker. But here I am on YouTube. I guess I was right. I am a filmmaker. But now I'm an artist too. Maybe I can go to school. There's a bit of reflection off this light. I wonder if I could fix that. Let's do some test and learning. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks pretty shiny too. Let's see if this light does anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Let's do it to like all the way down to, and then to 2. Oh, that's not so bad. Let's see. Let's try this one too. All the way down, and then up 1 to 2. 20% lights. Well, I could still see reflections everywhere. Well, we're not done yet. I thought I was done for a second. We didn't paint the outline. We didn't outline the cat. And that's usually the first thing I do, is add some outlines to paint underneath. So like, I'd use this paint to incorporate into the red, and there'd be a lot of dark spots. Ooh, kind of neat. Yeah, I guess that's it. Jeez. Well, I gotta zoom up a bit, I guess. I can't really do much of zooming. Maybe I should have done the whole show at this zoom length. Too late now. The show is over. You gotta click another video now to watch. Thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe. I love you. Meow. Jeez, turn off the camera already. Oh wait, I'm filming this myself.